Yo, 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 get the real in the house, boys. Let's play the original game. Let's see how it is.
In 1985 came the discovery of the superstrings theory, which stated that an elementary particle that is 10 to the negative 35 meters in diameter was the basic element of all matter. This prompted the idea that an infinite number of worlds exist parallel to our own, all separated by extra dimensions at the subatomic scale. Will be a year long remembered in the scientific world as Professor William Kaufman's published work on ubiquitous strings is released. Simply put, Kaufman predicts that travel to a parallel world may be possible using a method he's called string tunneling. But many in the scientific field, while agreeing with his findings, say that the power output that is needed is far beyond the capabilities of science. Anthony Zhu's trial ended today with a narrow not guilty verdict. The families of the 11 MIT lab workers who were killed in the July 1999 explosion contend that Zhu was at fault, and that his attempt to create the first matter-antimatter reaction was the cause.
Okay, so I have some problem with the... I can't see the freaking movie, man. So annoying. Why? I'm gonna try again. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna go straight for the... No. Straight for the game. Yeah.
Ulukai? Ulukai! Zonanikar! Zonguarta! You guys want to keep it down? My head is splitting.
He probably...
Ulukai, are you unhurt?
I think so, Doc, except my hearing's a bit out of whack.
Look how it looks.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
1999 game.
Ulukai? What's that, some egghead word for... Holy shit!
What is egghead?
Who are you?
Exactly.
Where are the others?
I am Zokrin, leader of the Dolotai Guardians. What others do you talk of?
Others, like me.
We found you alone, Ulukai. No others were there.
Brilliant. Now what?
Now?
Yeah.
Now we will help you retrieve your 5 mons and defeat Feyran and his soldier leader Croax. Then all of Adelpha will be free.
Whoa, slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Yes, Ulukai, and that is Adelpha.
Why do you keep calling me Ulukai? The name is Cutter Slade.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being, the Ulukai, who would arrive at this time to save Adelpha from destruction at the hands of Feyran. To do this, you will need the 5 mons, sacred objects that have been hidden around the regions of Adelpha, awaiting your arrival.
Sounds like you have some real problems. Zokgrim, was it? But right now, I gotta find the 3 other people on my team and a busted probe. That's my first priority. If I have time afterwards, I'll see what I can do about helping you, okay?
If you search for friends and busted probe, have you a way of finding them?
Now that you mention it, no, I don't.
Then I propose a deal with you, Ulukai. I will tell the other Dolotai Guardians to go out into their regions and search for what you seek. When they discover anything, they will get word to me, then I to you.
How many men do you have?
Once we numbered in the thousands. Now we are but 100, and getting smaller with each moon.
So if I help you get these mons, you'll use your 100 eyes and ears to look around this world for me?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice here. How will you know where I am?
We will know, Ulukai. Many Talon will not believe in you until they hear stories of your good deeds. All will watch your every move.
Fair enough. Now the probe is a big, shiny metal object, and I need to find it first.
Is this what you seek?
A backpack? Where'd you get that?
It was found where you arrived, Ulukai, as were many sacred objects of the Yods.
No, the probe is much bigger than that. You said the rest of the equipment is there?
No, Ulukai. When sacred objects were discovered, many Talon take them for themselves, to have a little part of the Yods, and to feel hope that some moon they would help. Most Talon will not want to give up their sacred objects.
This mission will be a snap, Commander. It's just a simple repair operation. What could go wrong? Well, let's count. I lost my crew, can't find the probe. My equipment is being used by the natives as rosary beads. And I have one backpack with my HK P-12 and 30 rounds of ammo. I believe that places this mission somewhere just south of Fubar.
I did not understand all what you said, Ulukai, but if you are looking for more items, I would like to give you this.
What is it?
This Gamsav is believed to save a Talon's essence when it is held and squeezed in one's hand. When you do this, a strange glow builds inside the Gamsav, and after a few moments, it lets out a bright light. This is believed to imprint your essence on the Gamsav, but you cannot move while the light is growing.
Skip it, Chief. This is too much. Look, I think I need to clear my head. Got a place I can stretch my legs a bit?
Of course, Ulukai. Our camp is open to you. You should find my son Jan. He can help you. Once he has done so, return to me, and I will open the Dalka, so you may leave.
It's exactly like the remake, although the acting is much better in this game. Hit by a peel. But it's identical, man. Lemon. Symphony orchestra. Yeah. So it's the same music. Oh shit! What the hell is this green thing, man? Look how he's running, man. He's like a lady. Ha! Let's help him not dirty his pants. Ice Park, how you doing, man? It doesn't look bad, man. So much, huh? Lol. Alright, is this Jan? Yo. Shit. Yeah, I love the music.
Are you Jan?
Yes, Ulukai. I'm glad that you are feeling better.
Thanks. Your father said you could help me get the kinks out.
The what?
Forget it. I need to get some exercise. Can you help me out?
I can do that, Ulukai. There are 4 tests we do here to train other guardians. I can guide you through them if you would like.
I would.
Then you can choose from our tests of jumping, swimming, targeting, or sneaking.
Target tests.
What about this targeting test?
We have some pots set up to test the shooting skills of the
Damn,
new
it
guard.
looks a lot different,
Even though my
yeah.
father unwisely follows the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we still need to learn how to aim our defensive weapons. I shall show this to you.
Show me. Come on. Oh, we got third person, first person view also. This is kind of fun.
Pardon me, buddy. What's the deal here?
Here you must break these pots. You may find items inside. Try and break them all.
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader, and if things were different in Adelpha, he would be the leader of all the Dolotai Guardians. As it is this moon, we must hide or face the reverting flames of Feyran.
He gets people to join him by burning them?
Yes, Ulukai.
Strange recruitment plan. How's your father fighting back?
We never fight, although most of us would like to. I am beginning to think that my father's essence is going weak. I want to no longer listen to his teachings of Khazar and of peace. I want more than anything to revert Feyran myself for what he has done.
Whoa, simmer down there, Jan. I'm sure your father knows what he's doing.
We shall see soon enough.
Look how he's running, man. Like a little lady. Hold up. Pull away from that. Oh, look. You can crouch. How the heck can I put the weapon back? I don't know. Ah, Z. Okay. The way he walks around is hilarious. Yeah, man. I mean, damn. Come on, talk with me.
Excuse me, pal. What about this targeting test?
You have finished that test, Ulukai. There is no need to repeat it.
Tell me about your test of swimming.
We test the ability of all Guardians to swim down into the waters around Adelpha. This is useful for us when we hide our items or want to avoid the soldiers of Croax. Follow me, and I will explain our test.
Look how he's walking, man. That alien, kind of funny.
You want me to swim in there? I'll freeze my headset off.
This water is very cold, but it holds items that you may find useful. Swim to the bottom to find the best ones, but be sure to protect your essence.
Mm-hmm. So left click is cold, is it not? Yes, it is. The hell is that thing? Reflex. It's identical, man. What the heck is that? Okay.
Okay.
That was cold, right? The sound effects are good. Where the hell are you? Yippee.
Hello.
You have my greetings, Ulukai. I have just returned from Okasankar, and I am glad to see you are well.
Where?
The region of Okasankar. I was
Forest.
there because I was the last guardian to leave Okar, the region where we found you. It was my duty to make sure no trail was left by us that would lead the soldiers to us.
What can you tell me about this Okar place?
That region is where we found you, Ulukai. Khazar spoke of your arriving in that region, and for many moons we hid among the trees, avoiding the soldiers of Croax. We had all but given up hope that you would arrive when we saw the bright light of your arrival.
Then what happened?
You arrived near a group of soldiers. They were about to discover you when we attacked them and drove them away.
You attacked?
Only with sleep darts and other not violent means. We never revert other Talan. After this, You were brought here to safety. Only I remained behind to hide our tracks. That region is a very dangerous one. Full of mystery it is.
What kind of mystery?
There are stories that the ruins of the region are the remainders of the ancients. I doubted this until I visited the region on the quest of recovering you. During the moons we hid out in the region, I saw what I think was a Dauka, except this one was very large. It had symbols at the top of it, to a place I have never seen on symbols of other Dauka. But I will never know the answer to its secret.
Why is that?
That Dauka was broken, if it even was a Dauka. Others with me thought it to be a monument of some kind. Most Talan do not believe in the story of the ancients, but I like to think they could have been.
Tell me about this Oka Sankar.
It is a region full of water. The city of Sayana lies around a mountain that rises high above the water there. Many say the region used to be mostly mountains countless moons ago, and that the Yods became angry and filled it with water to drive away the ancient ones there.
The ancient ones?
The stories about them are many, and each is different. So many moons have passed since they were supposed to have been here that I fear no one Talan knows if they existed.
What can you tell me about them?
The most popular story is that there were two races in the beginning, Talan and the Ancients. The Yods watched as both races began to live on Adelpha. When the Yods saw the Ancients hurting Adelpha, they reacted quickly to rid Adelpha of them. Many Talan were lost in their anger, but the few that survived spoke with the Yods and promised to never harm Adelpha again.
They must have
You don't believe this story?
Yes,
I do not know, Ulukai.
that's why I
Some
told you.
moons I do not. But then I think about the Dauka and other objects that no Talan knows how they arrived on Adelpha, and I wonder.
What are these Mon you told me about again?
It is said that you will come to Adelpha and reunite the 5 Mons. Then the season of Feyran will come to an end and all of Adelpha will be at peace once again.
And what are they?
No Talon knows. They were found by Kesar and then hidden from the soldiers of Feyran by all the Shamas after Kesar was reverted. Find the Shamas in any region you enter to begin finding them on, Ulukai.
Yeah.
Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
All Talon of the Essence Fey used to be Dolotai Guardians. Since the Fey Essence allows us to use our essence to attack, we became the hunters and protectors of the Talon.
So what went wrong?
When Feyran arrived in Shamazar, he began to change the minds of some of the Fey Talon. He said that the Fey were stronger and should lead the other Talon. Many of the Fey did not listen to Feyran, but a few of the less honorable ones did.
Why didn't you try and stop him then?
Many of us began to battle with the followers of Feyran, but the way of the Talon must be one of peace, or the essence suffers. This is how it has been for countless thousands of moons. Kesar spoke against our use of force, and we followed his message, but Feyran took advantage of this, and reverted many of Kesar's followers.
And now?
Now we are but a few left. Feyran has done his best to remove our voice from Adelpha, but we continue to fight in our own way. Many Talon want us to succeed, but most are afraid to say it.
What can you tell me of Croax?
I I was very young when he became the leader of Feyran's soldiers. From what my father told me before being reverted, Croax always tried to be in control, to have others under his power.
How did he and Feyran get together?
When Feyran first arrived in Shamazar, he met with Khazar several times. They were always seen arguing. Croax saw his chance to join forces with Feyran, and together they began to teach their message of power over the weak.
Can you tell me about Shamazar?
It is the region that the Daoke in our camp leads to. This region is filled with temples, and many Talon there are forced to grow food for Feyran's soldiers.
What is a Daoka?
They are the travel rings that have been found throughout Adelpha for thousands and thousands of moons. No Talon knows who created them, only that they allow fast travel to regions where they lie. We turned ours off to make sure no soldiers followed us when we rescued you.
Okay.
What is a Yod?
The Yods are the forces that watch us from above and give all Talon our essence. They are the ones who have brought you to us, we hope.
Say, Zokrim, what's with that Gamsav you gave me?
That is your Gamsav. It is a very special piece of Adelpha, and only a few are ever found.
Great. What's it good for?
If you take it in your hand and squeeze it, light and sound from inside the Gamsav grows. When it reaches full power, it will cause a bright flash. That flash is thought to save your essence, in case you are reverted.
Oh, that's different.
Be warned that if you use this near soldiers, that they will hear it and come running. Also, any energy that comes near your Gamsav will disrupt it, and you will have to begin again trying to use it.
Energy like weapons.
How many times can I use it?
Bullets.
I do not think it has a limit, Ulokai.
Yo.
Yo, Shorty, let's try this jumping test.
Follow me, Urukai. I will take you to the place where we test the skills of jumping.
Let's go.
What now?
Across the water, you can see the steps that lead to the top of the rocks. Jump across there and claim your reward. Only those of strong essence can make this jump.
Oh, damn.
Let's see if this headset transmitter works. Slade to group. Slade to group. Is anyone reading me? Damn it, people! Turn on your receivers!
Careful coming down, okay? Yeah. Walk right. Scroll spacebar. Fight mode, second action button. So how do I save the game? The hell is... You F2. Ah.
Excuse me, pal. What is this sneaking test?
Sneaky,
This is our
sneaky.
most difficult test. Since my father orders that we follow the no-violence teachings of Khazar, we find that we are forced to try and sneak into places without the soldiers seeing us.
Nothing wrong with a little sneak and peek. Saves on ammo.
If you say, Urukai, me, I want to fight, but my father forbids it. And so now we
Careful,
train how
man.
to retrieve
He's
objects
right behind
without
you.
being spotted. Follow me and I will tell you the rules.
I'm gonna bitch slap you. Oh look, he's smoking on that pipe. Man, look at them walking. So that's why I love the music, because the music was created decades ago.
How does this work?
Urukai, you will now begin the most difficult of our tests. What we will do is have you stand in the area of the square. Once I say 1, 2, 3, you must begin to try and get the fruit I lay on the ground.
Sounds easy enough.
It will not be, Urukai. If you leave the square before I count 3, I will start over. If I see you, I will tell you, and you will have to come to me to restart the test.
Let's go then.
Enter your square and we will begin. Wait for my count, please.
Kind of funny this way. At least it worked perfectly. in the remastered game was a problem.
So, did I pass?
Yes, Ulukai. I have no doubts that you could pass our tests. It was my honor to help you get out of your kink. I hope now that we will be able to learn more useful battle strategies from you.
Your father wouldn't be too happy about that.
My father does not want to see what is happening around him. He talks of the old moons of the Guardians and the honor their name once held. Never does he see that few are being left alive which believe the way he does.
Don't worry, Jan. I've never failed in a mission yet.
May the odds be silent during your travels, Ulukai. My father will be glad to hear that you are ready to begin.
Thanks.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. You will need this.
Hey, that's an EVD. Where did you find this?
This and many sacred objects are all around Adelpha now, Ulukai. When they were found, many believed them objects of the Yods.
Yeah. Mm. Damn it, I can't see my Discord. I can't use Alt tab. Shit. Oh boy, it's time for a swim.
Hey there, how's it going?
Great, Urukai. You are better, I see.
I could be worse, although I don't really see how.
I can try and give you some info about the Shamaz or the region of Shamazar if you would like.
Yeah, let's listen everything.
What can you tell me about the Shamaz?
They used to have greater numbers of their kind, like Asgardians, but since Feyran and Croax began to rule Adelpha, they have disappeared in great numbers.
Feyron's been killing them?
That is what most fear, Urukai. Feyran has made it illegal for any Shamaz to teach about the other Yods or of the Prophet Khazar. Those that do, disappear. We have made efforts as well to keep alive the teachings of Khazar and the Yods, but we too lose more Guardians every moon. I fear that one moon soon there will be no more of us left.
So why does Feyron allow some of the Shamaz to live?
He will always need Shamaz. They can use their essence to heal. Croax forces them to heal his soldiers, and Feyran makes them heal the workers so they can work harder for him. There was a time that none of the Shamaz would help Feyran, but when he continued to revert them until there were only a few left, they decided that they needed to stay alive to attempt to continue their teachings and agreed to Feyran's terms.
They're on his side now?
No, Ulukai. Never question the loyalty of a Shamaz. They will all be delighted to see you and will help you the best they can. Khazar suggested this, and the Shamaz have listened. The only reason you should ever fear a Shamaz is...
Is when?
Forgive me, Ulukai, but they were told by Khazar that if your essence was discovered to be evil, they were not to help you. But I am certain that will not be the case.
What can you tell me of Shamazar?
Large temples are placed all around that region. They are all used to go to pay tribute to the Yods of the Essences. These moons, very few are allowed to travel to them, and the offering plate beneath the idols atop the temple stand bare.
Why can't you travel to them?
Feyran has all but destroyed all forms of worship to the other Yods. Now his Yod, the Yod Fey, is the only Yod all can worship frequently. For the other three, all must do it in secret. Only the shamas are allowed to travel much to these other temples, but even their time there is limited.
What else can you tell me of Shamazar?
Recent rains there have made the ground very dangerous in some parts. Be careful around the dark land areas. Also, the waters of Shamazar hold danger. I even hear stories of a large, dangerous beast in the waters behind a temple, but I do not know which one.
Okay, next.
Pardon me, buddy. Hi there.
Ah, you walk among us at last. The Yads be praised.
Thanks.
Would you like to know about the regions of Talanzar or Motazar?
What can you tell me of Modazar?
This region is one of wasted land, as well as Talanzar. Only a few thousand moons ago, large trees and many animals made Motazar a wonderful place. Now, the land dies more every moon. Only the most vicious plants and animals live there now.
Vicious.
What happened to it?
Feiran mines a mineral there, which he uses to make the soldiers' weapons. As more of this mineral is taken from the ground, the region dies. The Shamans believe that the mineral is the link between the Yads and Adelpha itself. But I have no feelings about this.
What is this mineral?
You will need to ask another Talon this, Ulukai. I have just become a guardian, and am only beginning my studies. I am only now being taught about Motazar.
What else have you been taught?
Motazar supplies all of this mineral for Feiran. I remember something about a large tear in the ground that separates two parts of the region, and large holes left from old mines. I do not remember much else.
Tell me about the
Tell me about
deserts.
Talanzar.
Talanzar was a great region once, full of life and color. Now it is a wasteland. Many say that the Yads have done this because they know this to be the home of Feiran, and they attempt to revert him. But I am not sure I believe this.
Feiran is always there?
Most of the time, yes. He built a great palace there. Around it lies the city of Okriana, the only city in Talanzar. Almost all regions of Adelpha send supplies to Talanzar, for this is the center of Croax's best soldiers.
Sounds like a busy place.
It is. Many Talon live there, trying to do little to attract the wrath of Feiran or Croax. You should not enter this region until you feel ready to do so. Soldiers are everywhere inside Okriana. But if you ever find yourself inside Okriana, you will find that staying off the main road is the best way to avoid the soldier patrols.
Staying off of the main road, and on the remade game it was like stay on the main road. Alright. We're ready to go to we talked with everybody, and I think I got everything.
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Yam's tests, Urukai?
Sure did. He says I passed with flying colors. Now I should get going.
As you wish, Urukai. But before you leave, I will remind you of our deal. You find the 5 Mons, and we will attempt to find that what you seek.
That'll have to do for now. But just know, the second I find that probe, I'm completing the mission first. Understood?
It shall be as you say, Ulukai. Now the path to your first Mon lies in Shamazar, the region beyond the Daoka in our camp. Once you arrive there, you will need to find Shamaz Zeb. He may be in the village to the far west of the Daoka where you appear.
Sounds like a plan.
In other regions as well, you will need to find a Shamaz. They are the only ones who can help you find the Mons.
So the only people I should find are them?
Others will try to help, Ulukai. A good talent to find is also a recreator. I think they have discovered secrets about your sacred objects.
The recreators?
Yes, they and all others will help you. I only hope you will find the help of the leaders as well.
The leaders of what?
Many of the regions produce resources for the soldiers of Feylan and Croax. I have been in contact with many of them, but all are unwilling to stop their work for Feyran.
They like working for him?
No, Ulukai. They simply fear his anger, or they are too dumb to understand why we want to do this.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that if I have the time.
I know you can win them over. You have the mark of the Ulukai on you, and all will know your words carry great weight.
So that's what it is. I thought maybe one of your guys mistook me for a New York subway car.
Be warned, Ulukai. Many soldiers have been seen now that you are known to be alive. You will want to stay away from the Temple Fey in the center of Shamazar. There are many soldiers there. Stay to the south end of Shamazar.
Thanks for the advice.
Know this. All Guardians will be watching you. You will find our help when you are fulfilling the prophecy of the Ulukai, and you will know our anger if you do not. All Talon will know your actions and treat you in the manner you treat them.
You just remember that I need to find the others and that probe, and we'll get along famously.
Then I will activate the Daoka for you. May the Yods be silent, Ulukai.
Alright, go. In 1999, I think they released Tomb Raider also, right? Or is it 94? Can't remember exactly. He was speaking with his son. Look, he's looking at how was it again?
Can I see you for a second? What's a recreator?
They are the ones who make the weapons for Feyran. But do not think they are bad, Ulukai. They do so against their will.
Why should I see them?
I know that they studied your sacred objects, and maybe the Talon, to see about finding more of them.
What can you tell me about these leaders?
They are the Talon placed in charge of supplying items for Feyran, like tax Zorkins or food. Anything he needs to support his soldiers.
And you've had trouble convincing them to stop?
Yes, they know of Feyran's anger and what terrors he can bring when a Talon goes against his will. We Guardians do what we can, attacking supply convoys, storage houses, but we never can weaken them enough. You may be able to convince them, Ulukai.
Any hints on how?
All of the leaders would follow your words if all other Talon of that region know you are truly the Ulukai. You will have to speak with them to find out What is stopping them from helping us defeat Feyran?
Trust.
Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
Old Talon of the Essence Fey used to be Dolotai Guardians. Since the Fey Essence allows us to use our essence to attack, we became the hunters and protectors of the Talon.
So what went wrong?
When Feyran arrived in Shamazar, he began to change the minds of some of the Fey Talon. He said that the Fey were stronger and should lead the other Talon. Many of the Fey did not listen to Feyran, but a few of the less honorable ones did.
Why didn't you try and stop him then?
Many of us began to battle with the followers of Feyran, but the way of the Talon must be one of peace, or the essence suffers. This is how it has been for countless thousands of moons. Kazar spoke against our use of force, and we followed his message, but Feyran took advantage of this, and reverted many of Kazar's followers.
Yeah.
And now?
Now we are but a few left. Feyran has done his best to remove our voice from Adelpha, but we continue to fight in our own way. Many Talon want us to succeed, but most are afraid to say it.
So until now, everything is as the original game. Original, as the remade game. So let's go. Ah, okay. Damn, so the game looked good in 1999. That's why everybody loved this game. These animals look better in this game. Yo, short.
Hello there.
Ah,
This one looks different.
I see you, Lukai.
Sure am.
Then you will want to find Shemaz Zeb and begin searching the regions for the Mons. Please know that all the soldiers of every region are on the hunt for you. I would suggest that you stay here in Shamazar until you feel you are ready to travel into the other regions. But know that you can enter any of them whenever you feel the need.
Thanks for the tip.
It is my honor to help you, Ulukai. But another word of warning. Some Daokas lead directly into soldier camps. You would be wise to enter only those Daokas
He's right.
that you know lead to someplace less dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then I will not keep you any longer, Ulukai. Shemaz Zeb waits you in the village to the west. If you would like, I would like to take you to the village.
Sure.
You can take me there, huh?
Yes, if you would like.
Sure, I'd love the company.
I will show you what I can along the way. Please follow me, Ulukai.
I'm following you. Go. The spiders look better. Ha! Even that mountain is there. But the water is kind of weird. Well, not that weird. Are those soldiers? Yeah.
To the north of this spot is where the Temple Fey is. Many soldiers
Fire
of
temple.
Groax are around there. You should not enter there, Ulukai.
Sounds like good advice.
The Temple Fey is one of 4 temples in this region. The other 3 are to the northeast of the Temple Fey, but they are all smaller. We must go now.
I'm following. Come on.
We are here, Ulukai. The village is just to the west of here. I hope Shemaz Zeb will be of some help.
Ditto, pal. Thanks for the tour.
Ditto.
My honor, Ulukai.
Me too.
Wait, I did want to give you a small piece of advice before I go.
Shoot.
There are convoys of supplies leaving almost all regions of Adelpha. They go to supply Feyran soldiers. If you can, you may want to stop them when you see them. I know it could make the soldiers weaker over time.
I'll try. Thanks.
May the Yads be silent, Ulukai.
Those are the soldiers. Where the hell is he going? He went into the... Hey, let's try and kill him. Might be hard, huh? No, it's not that hard. Oh shit, it is hard. Yeah, it's much harder. So sometimes you need to crawl. I'm not much of a crawler though. GTA San Andreas came 5 years later, so. Oh, look, welcome back, dude. Man, these soldiers look much better in this game than the original. Metal detected. And these animals. Nice. One thing I don't like, it doesn't tell me how much ammo I have. That's a problem.
Come here a second, would you? How's it going?
At long last, the Ulakai has arrived. My father would be proud to know that I am meeting you.
He would?
Yes,
You
Ulakai.
didn't
He
think
was
you
a
were serious about
recreator
playing the
like
original
I
right
am.
after the
My
current game?
name is Clath. I am eager to be helping you.
Don't know me, man. I'm full of surprises.
What other help can you give me?
You know that many regions here supply different items for Pharaon.
I'm finding that out, yes.
Well, besides helping you with making weapon fuel, we recreators have an idea.
What's that?
You can affect the soldiers that block your paths to the Mons by finding a way to get each leader of the regions to agree to stop producing their supplies to the soldiers.
Yeah? Thanks.
Mar in the village here, for example. All Talan are afraid of him because one bad word from him and any Talan will disappear forever. But Mar is stupid and does not understand the harm he causes.
What can I do?
If he were to agree with stopping risk production, all Talan would do so gladly. But you will have to convince all here, and Mar, that you are indeed the Ulakai that we all hoped would come.
Can you explain what a recreator is exactly?
We are but a few Eloi Talan who can recreate simple objects after we have examined them with our essence. We have been working for Pharaon for thousands of moons, though, creating weapons for his soldiers.
Against your wishes, I hope.
That is true, Ulakai. And to show this, I would like to offer to help you on behalf of all recreators. You need only show us any of your sacred objects which fuel your weapons, and we will attempt to make them for you.
How do you know about those?
All Talan have them, Ulakai. We have studied them and found that we would be able to recreate some of these objects with material from Adelpha. If you want any more history about us recreators, see Hoon in Okriana.
Can you make me any weapons?
Sorry, Ulukai. The weapons we know how to make are made to be fueled by a Fey Talan's essence, like the soldiers. From what I hear, you do not have this essence, and these weapons cannot be used by you. I wish I could do this for you, you must know.
So what are your thoughts about the differences until now? Well, the acting is much better. The characters look really good. I like how the soldiers look.
What do you need to
And
make
all the
weapon fuel
characters.
for me?
They are
You
different.
need only bring a sample of the weapon fuel you need made, and I and the other recreators will know what you need made. At that time, we can tell you what material from Adelpha we will need to create your fuel.
Can you make these?
I have seen those before, yes. Bring me these objects for one container of these fuels.
Can you make these?
I have seen those before, yes. Bring me these objects for one container of these fuels.
Will this be enough?
I can make what you ask with these, yes. Please give me some time.
Where can I find some shells?
You can only find those in water, Ulukai. You can go near the Temple Fae and find some there, I'm sure.
Where can I find some metal?
Look to the large mounds of earth. They are usually found there.
So, where can I find some green helidium?
All around the regions of Adelpha, Ulukai, these crystals grow up from the ground like plants.
Are you finished yet?
No, please give me more time.
It's funny to think that the animations are better in the original, and actually, yeah, well, not all. I mean, look at his walking, man. Hell no. But the animations of the other characters, they are great. You done so quickly?
Are you finished yet?
I am. May these help you in your quest, Ulukai.
I mean, look how they walk. Funny.
Can I see you for a second? Hello.
Oh, the Yods smile on me. You are the Ulukai, no?
Yeah, that's me. Good old Ulukai.
I cannot wait to tell my friends that I meet you today. What can Zelenas do for you this wonderful
This is
moon?
Zelenas.
What are those creatures in the pens?
Creatures? Oh no, silly Ulukai. They are called Twanha. They are my best friends in all of Adelpha.
Best friends of all Delpha, man.
What can you tell me about these Tonkas?
You have no idea of how peaceful and wonderful the Twanha truly are. They have a family just like ours, with a mother and a father. The parents are so protective of the young that they are never seen until they are full grown.
That's pretty protective.
Yes, they are such a great animal. Unfortunately, Feyran feels otherwise.
Why is that?
You see these pens around the village? They were built by him to contain and tame the wild Twanha of Shamazar. He now makes them work just as hard as the rest of the Talon here. I try to give them all the care I can, but every moon I see their spirit drop lower and lower.
It's that bad for them?
How would you like it if you had to carry Riss all moon long? I do not think you would like that life at all, Ulukai.
Don't forget to use F link this time to go around. Yeah.
How do I ride one of these Tuan Ha?
Oh, I do not approve of any Talon riding, my friends. It seems so wrong, do you not think?
I really don't know, Zelinus. I never gave it much thought.
I do all the time, seeing them work so hard, bringing them back when they look half dead from exhaustion. It makes me upset.
Well, let's imagine that I would be nice to it.
Oh, I trust you, Ulukai. I know that you would be kind to them. To ride one of my friends, you would simply show it its gi, approach them from the left side, and it will let you get on.
And that's it?
Yes, they are not like us. They trust so completely.
So when I'm not riding it, what do I have to do?
They will usually find a spot to eat or drink from. If you do not see it for a long time, you have only to come back to the village. They usually return to my loving arms.
Nice image. Yikes.
Yikes.
Oh yes, Ulukai, you must promise to feed them hottie. If you ever find them, they simply love those. I have seen a poor Tuanha being chased by a Gamor once. It saw a hottie and stopped to eat it.
It just stopped?
Yes, poor thing. I guess it was really hungry to have forgotten about that Gamor.
Either that or extremely dumb.
I am sorry, Ulukai.
Never mind. Anything else?
Oh yes, Tuanhas do not like to get into water.
Tell me more about this gi.
As you wish, Ulukai. What would you like to know?
What is it exactly?
The gi is a piece of cloth that is dipped in its mother's sweat.
You mean to tell me it's a sweat sock?
I do not know that term, Ulukai. When a Tuanha smells its odor, it becomes as tame as a small child with its parent.
I don't know any children who were tame around their parents. I sure wasn't.
Well, that is what makes the Tuanha such a grand creation of the yards. Its simplicity.
And I sure wouldn't have behaved if you'd shoved my dad's gym socks under my nose. Yeesh. Say, Zelinus, how much for one of your Tuanha?
You want to bring a Tuanha into your life? How nice!
Yeah, ain't I a softie? How much?
Will you care for it as one of your family?
Sure thing. How much?
And sing to it when it is tired?
Yeah, now how much?
And give it a bath when it needs one?
You need a date, Zelinus. Really, man.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Never mind. Zelinus, how much?
I will let one of my friends go with you for not many Zorkins.
No, that's too much.
So what is the inventory? V. Shells. Um, Fire. Current level is 0. Verbal level is 0. 239. F-Link is in that house that use the key. Yeah.
Yo, Shorty. Hi there.
Oh, the Yods have returned you from your sleep. I am pleased.
Thanks. Now, about that Mon.
I have waited for this moon since I was a small Taran to finally meet the Ulukai.
Great. The Mon?
Oh yes, yes, the Mon. I am afraid I have a confession to make.
This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Yes, Ulukai. I do not know where the Mon is. Please forgive me. But the Shamas before me would reverted before telling the secret of the Mon.
That's okay. It's what I expected with the kind of day I'm having.
Wait, a Dalan named Narn has searched for the Mon for the past few moons. His friend was killed by Croax. Since he believes the stories about the Mon being a powerful weapon of the Yods, he is trying to claim it for himself.
Has he made any progress?
Again, I fail you in not knowing Ulukai. I have not seen him since last moon, but I need to find him and calm the fire that burns in his essence before he reverts Croax.
Sounds like Croax is in need of a little reverting.
No, Ulukai. The essence suffers when Talan reverts Talan.
Tell me more about this essence.
Well, I know very little, but the basics are simple. There are 4 essences. Ka, Fei, Eloi, Kanda. Each is linked with other aspects of life. You should ask Shamas Mensum at the Temple Eloi for more details about this. I am only beginning my studies, and I fear I have a lot to learn.
You fear? One thing I can assure you, jumping around Thanazar is much cooler in the original and has less bugs, much less. Jumping around Thanazar. Wait. So when did you play the original game? In 1999 or recently?
What can you tell me about the Temple Fei?
The Temple Fei used to be the same as the other 3 Essence Temples to the north of it. But when Fei Ran began to rule, he said that it needed to reflect his power.
So he rebuilt it?
Yes, it is now larger than the other temples. Croax has 2 Daoka inside the temple. They lead to soldier camps in the regions of Okasankar and Motazar. I would not enter those until you know it is safe, Ulukai. Soldiers are always on the other
He's
side.
right. They
Thanks
are.
for the advice.
Croax is usually seen at the Temple Fei, giving instructions to his soldiers. If the Mon is hidden there, it will not be easy to get. Talk to Zalinas. He is usually here in the village.
So you don't know where Narn is?
Have you spoke with Ilot yet? He could be the best talent to ask. I wish I knew, but I have not seen Narn since his last visit. His brother Ilot is in the rice fields to the far north of the village.
I played a lot of the original 1-1 is basically the same thing with some good enhancements. Second Contact is good too and has some cool features but has a lot of bugs. Yeah, kinda.
Can you give me some info on Croax?
He has been the leader of Feyran's forces ever since Feyran began to rule Adelpha. I hear he spends many moons out at the Temple Fei praying to the Yad Fei, but most see him other places reverting Talan for Feyran.
How did he and Feyran meet?
When Feyran was seen arguing with the prophet Khazar, Croax approached him and the two decided they would rule Adelpha.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about where the Mon is?
The Shamans before me did, but I was not told of the secret of the Mon before Croax reverted him for helping the Guardians. Narn believes he knows, and Zalinas tells a good story about where he thinks it is.
Can you tell me about Feyran?
There is little else I can tell you, Ulukai. I wish there was more I could do. Shabazz Mason might be of more help. He is older than I. He is usually found at the Temple Elui, to the far north of the Temple Fey.
I want to know more about this reverting.
Reverting is what we call it when a Talon dies. His essence is reverted back to the Yard which first gave it to him.
How?
For example, a Fey Talon is reverted by fire. Then his essence is returned to the Yard Fey.
You burn them alive?
No. If a Talon dies peacefully, the essence remains inside until the body is reverted. The reverting ceremony also allows the Talon's destiny to appear. We call that the Hazades.
Whoa, X-Files, eat your heart out. What is a Hazades?
Think of the Hazades like the essence of a Talon, which rises once they are reverted, then travels to the person or place it needed to see to finish its destiny.
Interesting.
Tell me about these Yods.
The Yards are the creators of all essence, Ulukai. They control all of our lives and our destinies. We have built 4 temples to the north to honor each of these Yards.
How do all Talon feel about me?
There is no real way of saying if they think you are doing well or not.
Okay. Gotcha. Now, if you think about it, you can finish the game pretty quickly, man. I mean, without reading all the comments and everything, it can take you maybe one day or a few hours. Biggest chest. Mars is just, or is it maze? I took 15 hours to finish the second contact. Yeah, I don't know how much it took me.
Excuse me, pal. Do you know anything about Khazar?
A lot.
He was a great being. His knowledge and kindness brought thousands of happy moons to all Talon.
Is there anything you can tell me about Croax?
His time here on Adelpha has made us all suffer. Sometimes he is seen in the Temple Fey leading his men, but I had not seen him since you arrived, Ulukai.
What do you know about the Temple Fey?
It is a very large temple that is completely surrounded by water. Feyran had it built so it was the center of Shamazar. Many soldiers are inside.
Can you give me any info on the soldiers here?
They patrol the fields regularly, and there are many of them around the Riss storehouses located all over Shamazar. Of the most, are sure to be found inside the Temple Fey.
Tell me about Fei Ran.
His name brings only suffering. He seems to like the pain of others. I hope you can defeat him.
Just because I knew what to do already, I got 100% in main and secondary quests. Nice. I got 98% in the first, so I don't know why I didn't get that 2%. But I couldn't get 100% in the secondary quest because I couldn't save that dude from being reverted in the temple, that fire temple in Okasanka, I think. Wasn't there.
Where can I find the leader of this region?
Him right over there, Ulukai.
But they were right to redo the game, man. I mean, the game looks absolutely amazing. What the hell are you looking? Yo, shorty.
Come here a second, would you? Hello there.
Greetings, Ululu. How are you this
Ululu.
noon?
That's Ulukai, isn't it?
That is what I said, no?
Okay.
Mar knows what he says. Mar is leader of all Shamatzar.
Some people are finishing the game without 100% in main missions. You didn't get it? Nope. 98%, man.
What can you tell me about the risks around here?
All the risk goes to the soldiers. We keep a little for ourselves. But Fred Croak says too much risk makes workers slow.
Guess that doesn't apply to soldiers, huh?
What?
Forget it.
If soldiers not get risk every moon from us, Fred Croaks would be very mad, and soldiers would become weaker. I cannot let that happen. We need soldiers to protect us.
From what?
From what?
From something I do not know.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about the soldiers?
They guard us from something.
What?
I do not know. But whatever it is, they need a lot of risk to do it. Times that they do not get risk, they become very weak.
What can you tell me about Shamazar?
Shamazar is the best of all regions of Adelpha. Kozmar is in charge.
And just who put you in charge?
Croax did. I always think that friend Croax was mean, Talan. But he visited me one moon and asked me to lead all of Shamatzar. So I do. He's good, no?
I don't know. I wonder why he picked you.
Because Mar is the smartest Talan of all, Ulubi.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
He also said that I was, how did he say, not able to cause an uprising, whatever that is.
Sounds like the same logic a certain nasty goose stepper used. So what do?
I count risks and tell friend Croax how many workers not finish their work with a risk each moon.
What happens to those workers?
I think he takes them to go talk to them or something. They never come back. So they must be getting a different job somewhere.
Yeah, probably pushing up daisies.
You think that is a good job? Maybe I should try it.
Have you any idea what kind of food resources Feyron has overall?
Soldiers are strong. I do not like them strong.
What about the soldiers' weapons?
Weapons of soldiers, really strong.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is morale?
That mission to save the dude in Kasanka wasn't the main mission. Yeah. Yeah. That was the one you didn't finish. Yep. And also some quests were not like unlocked. There was something like visit all the storages here in Shahanaza. I did visit them, but it didn't unlock, like it didn't say completed. I don't know.
Mar,
That's
is there
another.
any way I could convince you to stop your wrist production?
No, I do not think other Talon will follow their great leader Mar on this.
Why?
They all speak quietly of wanting to see the Essence Stone returned. I have never seen Stone either. Mar wants to see Pretty Stone.
Pretty Stone.
Who do I ask about this Essence Stone?
Speak with zeal about that.
Mm-hmm. They look like little Japanese dudes. First time we're gonna have a big ass problem because it doesn't say which is which here. And that's a problem. And I have problem with the quest in the second content, but I already told you that one is just like the return, that's a quest. We're not sure it's completed even if you know what it says. Ah, okay. And I don't like the mapping here, man. Where the hell can I find Zero now? Do I need to talk with all these dudes? Are you crazy? Or maybe I can find them with yellow.
Pardon me, buddy. What can you tell me about Mar?
That Talon is so dumb, but very dangerous. Mar does not realize it, but each time he thinks he is helping Croax, he is really hurting other Talon.
Yeah.
Do you know about the Essence Stone?
Yes, Lukai. The first Talon standing place. I wish it was back, so I could have used it when I was converted.
Tell me a bit about Riss.
We plant it for the soldiers of Croax. They eat so much of it that there is little left for the other Talon.
Tell me about Feyran.
His name brings only suffering. He seems to like the pain of others. I hope you can defeat. Soldiers are coming. Move away from me!
The hell is that thing? Ah, there's two types of soldiers. White, yellow. Man, at this rate I'm gonna consume all the ammo. Jeez, I think I consumed like 300 ammo. Nah, about 100 something. That dude was removed in the second contact. She has an electricity weapon. Don't know why they removed it. More of them? Killing me. What? Oh, he wasn't dead. Oh, so the soldiers were here, man. Oh. Jeez. You'll be a little pissed, but be warned that in the water you can get out only by stairs in this version. Ah, yeah, that's kind of annoying. Man, it doesn't tell you which is which. Oh, hell no, I ain't gonna search for all of them.
Excuse me, pal. We're trying to find Zio.
He can be found at the Well of Essence. That is where he works this moon. Look to the far northeast of the Temple Fae.
But in the regular field, you can jump with the Tonha to cut your way. I can jump with the Tonha? Oh, that's interesting. Here is in the top right corner of the map. Yeah, now I know where he is. More soldiers. I'm almost out of ammo. The tall guy is great in this version. He can jump, can avoid stairs. Nice. Huh. And there's a key right here. How was it? Show. Excellent. If I'm not mistaken, it will be fully happening. Nope. V. You were close. So how much money do I own? Where can I see my money, man? And why can't I see my... I think I see my life, top right. Is that my life? It's below the name of the item. What?
Come here a second, would you? Have you seen Ilot?
I no see him, but I think he is far north of here.
To the left.
Do you know where I can find Shamaz Zeb?
He was to the south of me last time I saw him. You must walk south many steps.
Have you seen Clath around here?
Go a good distance to the southeast from me.
So Elot was here somewhere. It's below the name of the item. Nah, I don't know where.
How's it going?
Urukai, I had heard you were in Shamazar. I am a Dorotai guardian myself, but please do not tell any Talan. I am only counting Riss for Croax, so we can learn of how much resources he has.
Tell me a bit more about the Riss.
This Riss is going to feed the soldiers of Croax. Feyran has made it law that all of the soldiers will be given all food before other Talan.
Doesn't sound very fair.
Of course it is not. The soldiers eat all the Riss we make for them. If they do not get it regularly, they become weak and vulnerable.
So why not stop making it?
It is hard to get all to agree to this. Mar, the leader given to us by Croax, is a very stupid but very loyal leader. All are afraid of him.
Look below your items, there's the name of the item, and below it is your money. Below. Okay.
Can't you do something about Mar?
No, Ulukai, you know the way of the Talan is one of no violence. Mar does not know that every Talan fears him almost more than Feyran. One bad word from him, and most Talan would find themselves reverted the next move.
If he's so dumb, why do you think Croax picked him?
Because he can easily control him, and he feels assured that Mar will never turn on him. But Mar might listen to you. One of the Shamaz here has been slowly trying to gain his trust, and telling him great stories about you.
Why should I talk to him?
All Talan will do nothing to help you stop Feyran until they know Mar will not turn them in. All Talan must be as one, or none will stand for fear of having to harm another Talan.
Can I ask you something? Hey there.
Hail to you, Ulukai. I am Zolas. You have not seen a Talan who had an animal following him, coming towards me, have you?
I don't think so.
Zort, that animal-loving Zalinas is going to get me reverted if he does not hurry up.
What's happening with Zelinus?
He was supposed to deliver at Twanha with bags of rice for me, so I could continue my rounds to the farmers in the fields. If I do not get to work soon, Croax's soldiers will revert me for sure.
Where is Zelinus?
That is a very good question, Ulukai. If you see him, tell him I need that Twanha now. He is usually in the village being too friendly. with those Zot
Sotto.
Sure. What can you tell me about the soldiers here?
They all come from the Temple Faith. It is not only their temple to the Yot Faith, but their place of gathering.
Anything else you can think of?
Not right now, Ulukai.
Can you tell me more about Riss?
It is the plant we grow here in Shamazar. We all work to plant and harvest it for Croax and his soldiers. Now, because they eat a lot of it to stay strong.
Ah, now I see them. 370 Zorkins. Can't hear one. It's gonna take me forever.
Come here a second, would you? Zolas sent me. He said he's been waiting forever for you to send him his next Twanha.
Did I forget again? Oh my! I just hate
my.
taking them out to the fields to see them working.
Yeah, it breaks my heart.
Would you take it out there for me, Ulukai? I would be grateful if you did.
If I have to.
Oh, thank you, Ulukai. I shall repay you in some way.
What do I have to do?
I will give you this gi. As long as you hold it in your hand, the Twanha will follow you. But if it gets scared away by fighting, then you will have a hard time finding it.
Damn, that gi is funky. Phew. Where is this Twanha?
The Twanha you need rests now in the pen at the center of the village.
What can you tell me about the Temple Fae?
Oh my, yes, that is right. You are correct to look there, Ulukai.
Look there?
For your mon, silly. It is there, or at least I think it is, at the top of the temple inside the Great Flame itself.
You've seen it?
Well, I think so. When I was a young Talon, I tried to free the Ventilopes from the Ventilope
Man,
camp
this
on
is a
the other
good
side of
story.
the barrier to the north of the Temple Fae. I was releasing one when it began to fly away and picked me up in its claws by mistake.
By mistake?
Oh yes, I am sure it did not mean to do it. Ventilopes are such nice creatures. Anyway, as I was flying over the Temple Fae, I got a good look at the flame, and I was admiring how pretty it looked when I saw a black box in the center of it.
And you think that's where the Mon is?
Well, it is a great place to hide it if you did not want someone to find it easy.
Out of curiosity, what did this nice Ventilope do to end your flight?
I am sure it did not mean to hurt me.
It dropped you, didn't it?
It is such a simple creature. They would never harm a Talon in their life if soldiers did not train them to do so.
Say, Zelinus, how much...
You want to bring the...
Yeah,
Will you...
sure thing.
and see...
And
give it to...
you need a...
I do not...
Never mind.
I will let...
Okay, I'll take one.
I hope she will be your best friend.
Yeah, until I get hungry.
What did you say?
I was kidding, Zelinus. You really get emotional about this, don't you?
They are my life. Here is her gi. She likes to be sung to.
Great. Thanks. Where is she?
In the pen next to the Okriana Daoka.
How cool jumps. Come on. I think it's the other one. So majestic, these creatures. You can ride your Tonga while bringing the other. Really? Good idea, man. What the hell did I let it? Where's my Tonga? Huh. The hell did it go? Is that mine? No. I think he came back. Anyway, how do you like in the original? It's not bad, man. It's got its pluses and minuses. Now I see why they remade the game. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. As it is now, the original. The animations are much better, except main character animation.
Excuse me, pal. Hey, Zolas, I got something for you.
You brought it. But I do not understand. Where is
And
Salinas?
the remake looks
He didn't want to do
drastically
it.
for sure.
Not
Yeah.
only is his essence crazy, but lazy as well, I guess. He will be the reversion of me yet.
I don't mean to interrupt, but do you want this thing or not? This ghee is really starting to smell.
Yes, may I have it?
Please, take it before the stench kills me.
Thank you, Urukai. I must start work now. Tell Salinas that I will be in great danger if he is late again. And for doing this, I will tell you a secret I know. In the mud can be seen small sticks poking out.
Really?
Under those sticks are stashes of sacred objects. May you find them useful.
So if I ask him again about the soldier, it will tell me more?
What can you tell me about the soldiers here?
I can tell you everything I know, Urukai. They are all based out of the Temple Fey. This is not only their temple to the Yod Fey, but the place they all arrive from. There are 2 Daokas in the middle of the temple, but both Daokas lead to other soldier camps in 2 other regions.
Anything else?
When fighting with them, you might want to watch them. Sometimes the soldiers at a camp will have a meeting. It would be your best time to catch many of them in one place, Urukai.
Interesting.
Can you tell me more about Riss?
I would be happy to, Urukai.
We grow rich in the fields around Shamazar. Once the fields used to feed all of Adelpha, but now Croax takes all we make just to keep his soldiers strong.
And you don't get any?
We get enough to survive and work, Urukai. Many of us work hard because we are scared of being reverted if we do not. We would like nothing more than to stop working and watch Croax's soldiers get weaker from hunger.
Okay. So, these Strongha are smarter in this game, eh? In the remake, they will not move from the spot I left them, but here they go back.
About that Tuanha you had me deliver to Zolas?
Yes, Ulukai?
Zolas wants me to tell you that you need to keep up the pace with these Tuanhas. He's falling behind in his work.
His work, that is all I hear about! Has he no feelings for these poor Tuanhas?
He's probably too busy worrying about his own hide.
What was that, Ulukai?
Nothing. You mentioned something about a favor?
Yes, I shall honor my word. I would give you these as payment for your favor.
What can you tell me about the Temple Fae?
Oh my, yes, that is right.
And you think...
Well, it is a great...
Out of...
It is...
Don't know why they removed the jump in the new version. In this version, they move around in 5 plus 3 and rate. They also follow correctly for all this key. Cool. I'll tell you why they removed it. It was making problems for them. Whoa. Acceptable. I like how it does. The mission of the job was too expensive to make. Good one, man. And by the way, why did you put your name Ulukar and not Ulukai? make it kind of original. I used this name for years, inspired on Ulukai. Really, man, this game got imprinted in your memory, like. I wonder if what I can do with this. I mean, unknown plant. I have never found the use of these unknown plants. I don't know why I did gather them. Can I squash them if I jump over them? On them. It's my first game, that's why I like it so much. Oh, my first game was Quake 2, man. And then Captain Claw, dang. And then Tomb Raider 1. And then Sonic the Hedgehog. Actually, Sonic the Hedgehog was the first, but that was on console. So I need to go on the other sides and not kill all of these dudes. Too bad he cannot run with this thing. And that is to make ammunition, if I'm not mistaken. Ammunition is metal and helidium, that's it. And there is another one, I don't know what, but maybe you are right. Look how mean it looks. You can run, but you can jump through obstacles. Ammunition for the weapons there. All needed resources. Yeah. So in this version, I don't get a key if I kill those dudes, the bosses. I wonder if that door will open now. But maybe it will not. Well, get a key. Right. Some of them have the keys, but they have random items.
Hurry! This must be cleared quickly!
He runs. Okay. How it looks, man. And that door doesn't open. Good thing you know everything.
Can I ask you something? Greetings.
And welcome to you, Ulukai. I am Zio, the caretaker of the Well of Essence.
What is the Well of Essence?
The Well of Essence is where all Talan children come to be converted into an adult Talan. They stand near the well, and the raw essence energy that comes from the very heart of Adelpha itself flows through them.
That's not dangerous.
Oh no, Ulukai. It is very pleasant actually. After this is the only time a Talan will understand the true essence that they are. I was converted into a Elwi Talan on my conversion moon and have been blessed with the assignment of caring for the Well of Essence since then.
Can you become another essence by standing near the well again?
No, the well does not give a random essence to a Talan.
Now
It
you know
only
when the essence
activates the
donates.
sleeping one
Yeah.
inside a child.
Of course, it would be much easier. I mean, should be able to finish the game if I'm not reading all the texts in a few hours. I wanted to ask you something, but I forgot. Yeah. What other games do you play?
Say, Zio, I've been meaning to ask this. How come I've not seen any children around?
Oh, there is a simple reason for this, Ulukai. They are all safely guarded by the female Talan in Kizar, an island very far from the region of Okazankar.
If you want to get more percentage, you need to take the stone from the tower before. Ah, yeah. I don't care
Why
about
are there no
percentage.
females around?
But I will do
yes, the females. I miss them. I cannot wait for the next time of mating. I feel lucky this time.
What are you talking about? Where are they?
Oh yes,
The female Taran all live together on a large island called Kizar. Every few hundred moons, they open the doors to their island and all the males drop what they are doing and head for the island. You have to leave from the city of Sayana in Okazaka to get there, but you never travel there before then. The only male allowed to go before that time is a shamaz.
What happens then?
We males gather together and try to prove our worth to the females. They watch us and pick from the group the ones they want.
Ones? Like more than one?
Yes, they can do what they like. For 5 moons only this happens. Then all men are made to leave the island, taking with us the children from the island that are ready to undergo conversion.
What happens to the ones who are not picked?
The females kill them.
What?
No, I only make a joke, Urukai. They are made to watch after the children, which I am sure is just as fun as getting picked by a female.
You've never been picked?
Ulukai, we Talan never ask such questions. That is very rude.
You've never been picked.
I have been sick.
Every time?
I do not want to talk about it.
I can see why. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
I play a lot of games. Add me on Steam and you can take a look. Games like Skyrim, Warframe, Insurgency, Naruto, Storm, Batman. Man, if you tell me what your ID is, because I tried to add Mr. Zonda and I saw 1,000 results and I was like, okay.
What is the history of this well of essence?
The well of essence has been used by all Talan for countless thousands of moons. The first ever Talan to receive his essence here we call the first Talan. He came to the well, curious as to what was inside it. When he stood close, the essence energy that comes from inside washed over him, converting him into a Ka Talan.
How did he know?
Soon after this, he was able to use his new essence to heal another Talan. Later, all Talan began to go to the well. They discovered that Talan who were under a certain age could not get their essence yet. So now we hold a conversion ceremony with Talan children only when they are ready.
I had a conversion ceremony like that too, only it was in the back seat of a Ford Mustang.
All Talan used to look forward to standing on the very stone that the first Talan stood upon to receive his essence. But that stone, the essence stone, has been taken by Croax.
You just need to search for my name. It's the name as here, and every place no one more has this name. Yeah, you're unique. Just like, well, like me. Sort of. Because there are a lot of dudes with Get Real.
Why did Croax take the Essence Stone?
Croax is a power-hungry Taran. He thinks that by possessing the Essence Stone and praying with it at the Temple Fae, he can convince the Yod Fae to deliver him more soldiers during the conversion ceremony.
Has it worked?
I do not think so. He keeps it hidden outside the Temple Fae someplace. If anyone were able to return the stone to me, the soldiers would be quite upset.
Upset?
Yes. They all consider it to be their own personal stone to the Yods. Were it to disappear, the soldiers would lose much heart. Also, the workers of Shamazar would be extremely happy. Anything to return our lives to normal would be a welcome change.
Dropping any hints, are we, Zio?
Oh no, Ulukai. I am thinking out loud.
Oh yeah, you don't like, do you like Crossout, the game? Like Mad Max game, sort of. This ammo is kinda... Oh. I wonder if he will attack me now. And here is the SS stone. I'll be out of ammo, man. If you played Mad Max, oh my god, yeah, I loved it. That's a machine, it isn't a monster. You can swim with him without problem. No, I know 100%. That's a what? A machine? Are you kidding me? Crossout is a game like Mad Max. It's a game like Hard Rock Apocalypse Now or Clash of Clans. It's an amazing game, man. I love Mad Max 2. I 100% completed it, though. Yeah. Well, Johnny, did you play Hard Rock Apocalypse? Was not kidding, that really is a machine. You saw the real Gorgo, didn't you? Yeah. But what kind of machine is that? Doesn't look like a machine, huh? Man, I need more ammo. Just a skeleton lance. If not, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to check it out. Man, you might curse the day when you've met me. I'm gonna tell you about so many good games. You will not have time to play them. Here I
Hit those rocks, hurry!
put the dynamite here.
How you doing?
I am happy to have seen you, Ulukai. You will have to excuse us, but we have had an accident here at the temple car, and we must clear it soon, or the soldiers will be very upset.
Don't forget to give the stone to Zio. Yeah.
So, what happened?
Ulukai, I do not know what to do. We are all so afraid. The soldiers will return soon to make us go back to our fields. But if we do not have this cleared up by then, we will be in a lot of trouble.
Is that so?
Yes. We had just finished repairing the temple car when we heard a terrible noise from the Gorgor in the waters behind the temple. We were scared, and the rocks fell. Thank the gods no one was hurt, but that will not be the case if the soldiers come and see this mess.
What is this about a Gorgor?
The Gorgor? I cannot even believe I am this close to its sleeping place and I am still alive. Only shamans come to the temple car, but even they never go behind the temple anymore.
Sounds dangerous.
Oh yes, Ulukai, it sleeps now, but it is said that when a Tala disappears, that the Gorgor is the reason sometimes. There are stories of Talan who have put a foot in the waters of where it lies and never did they come back.
Maybe I should go check this out.
No, Ulukai. All Talan need you alive to help us against Feiran. Do not attempt to fight this Gorgor until you have a way to harm him underwater where he sleeps. I hear it feels nothing, but can smell when a person enters his water.
Yeah.
What can I do to help?
Oh no, Ulukai. Do not spend your precious time on our mistake. We must clean this ourselves. You have blessed us enough with your presence here.
Are you sure?
Yes, I just wish the gods would help us by throwing down a piece of dynamite to blow that accident into many little pieces.
So it gives you a hint in here.
Where can I get some dynamite?
I have heard the discounters on the west side of the Temple Fae talk about seeing dynamite in the waters around the Temple Fae. Lift those rocks, hurry!
Well, at least in this level, well, in this game, I'm almost dead.
Lift those rocks, hurry! Hurry up! Hurry! This must be cleared quickly!
It looks like it really worked to scare the Talans, but it's just a machine. What kind of machine? It's my question. Ah, you can actually see it. Actually, it's a machine that Croax made, I believe. Yeah. It's just a machine that moves, nothing more, just to scare the Talans. Okay, yeah. I'm watching a tour by video on Bucharest, Armenia right now. It's very beautiful. Yeah, we got some places that are really cool. Now, why did you have to drop? Well, you're right. It doesn't let you get out. Bits and pieces.
Hurry
You don't
up!
have to worry about that Gorgor anymore. I got rid of it.
You did? You are a very brave being, Urukai. I will tell all I know about this.
That's okay. I don't think you had anything to worry about. Looks to me like someone set up that thing to scare people away. Why don't you get your men out of there?
Why, Ulukai? We have much work to do.
I'm gonna see if I can speed it up for you. I'm gonna try and clear that accident.
If anyone can do it quickly, it is you, Ulukai. Leave this area! Ulukai wants to do something!
When you usually stream. Well, join my Discord channel, then you will see when I go online. And usually, I don't know. I don't have one now. F5 is it?
Hurry! This must be cleared quickly!
I hope I don't kill my ton, huh? He's kind of scared. Hey, where are you going? Come back. Ah, wait.
Come here a second, would you? How about a thank you?
You are a great being,
Streams pretty
Ulukai.
much all day long.
Please take this as an
Yeah.
offer of thanks from me.
I like it.
Excuse me, pal. I cleared that accident for you.
Yes, you have done a great thing here this moon, Urukai. I only wish now we did not have to return to our fields. I am very tired.
That was some explosion, wasn't it?
Oh my, yes! I am very happy that no Talan was hurt either. You are truly as great as other Talan say you are. You have my thanks.
It was nothing.
I would be happy if you took this, Urukai. I only wish I could do more. I shall tell others of what you did here this moon. We must return to the fields now.
He ran from your shot and got damaged by the explosion. Don't need any more. Stop the respiration after giving the 240. Okay. Huh? What the hell? Kinda looks weird. Is this a bug? It's a bug. The shape is different. You need to eliminate lots of soldiers in the region before starting production. I'm saying. Yeah, I bet. And I don't have enough ammo, man. Ammo is scarce in here. There's one more. But let's hope I have enough ammo to kill him. Ah, shit. Stop moving. Shit, I'm out of ammo. Damn it. So here should be one part of that thing. Aha, found it. Now, where did you hide? One more shot. Sometimes they don't die immediately after falling. They can, and then you can give a last shot to finish them. Ulukar, is this the first time you've been to his channel? First he was on Twitch. And yeah, this is the first time he's here, I think. Or maybe he was lurking. Is the term? It's not new web. I was on Twitch yesterday. In the channel, it is the first time. There was an angry dude here yesterday that he said that the new version is shit. And I said, really? Okay, then I'm gonna play the old version. I was there. Yeah. Awesome. You should definitely become a subscriber if you're not already. Streams all day. Thank you, Johnny. Ha! Look at this one, man. He looks so damn cool.
Hi there.
My tired eyes look upon the Ulukai, no?
Yeah.
So I've been told.
My essence sings inside, but I fear I must rest now.
Rest? Can you give me some info first?
I would be most happy to, Ulukai, but I have healed many this moon, and I can do little to stay awake.
Can I get you anything?
If you were to find a Magua, I might be able to regain some of my essence. Look to the farmers in the rice fields. They might tell you more.
I forgot the Magua. Yeah. Already subscribed to see me on Twitch. Thank you for the sub, man.
What is Magua?
They are all but completely gone now. Any Talon who eats one is able to find more essence in his body. Now, I must rest.
Yeah. Let's get him the Magua. I think I have enough money. The barrier. And here it is. I spoke with Elliot, then scroll. Nope, I didn't spoken with that one. I haven't spoken with that one yet. I think this one is smuggler. Yeah.
Pardon me, buddy. Do you know something about Magua?
It is very rare. Only soldiers are allowed to have them. But Logar has been known to take what the soldiers have for a price.
Have you seen Narn?
No, Ulukai, but all Talan now look for him. The soldiers will harm him for certain if they find him. Poor Nan. Have you spoken with his brother Ilot?
I know where Islet is.
Have you seen Ilot?
Last saw him west from me, but this was long time past. Maybe.
Where can I find Logar?
Has Urukai looked west of here yet? Go many steps in that direction.
Elliot is close to the city. Yeah. And Logar is somewhere here. It might be this one or somewhere over there.
Where can I find Logar?
I believe him to be northwest of here. I do not see.
They all look the same, man. Okay. He's somewhere here. I'm actually supposed to be there, close to the temples. Yeah. No, I think it's this one.
Where can I find Logar?
Last saw him west from me, but this was long time past. Maybe your journey takes you in that direction.
Yeah. Man, more soldiers. I think I already killed those. Man, it should be here. They're right here. From what I remember. There are more soldier patrolling the original. Yeah, looks like it. What the hell is it? Going in the wrong direction is not that far. Yeah, I know. I see here. It shouldn't be here, man. I know where he was in the remake. I'm definitely going the wrong direction. Maybe it's here. Maybe this is low guard. Yeah. Nope. What the hell is it?
Where can I find Logar?
He was to the south of me last time I saw him. You must walk south many steps.
Yeah, so you can lose a lot of time searching for these dudes. So south is here, right? Is this the one? Nah. It shouldn't be this one. Well, let's see. I think this is the one.
Have you seen Narn?
No, Ulukai. But all Talon now look for him. The soldiers will harm him for certain if they find him. Poor...
Are you Logar?
Ah, Lukai! What brings you to this moon?
I need to get some magua.
I see the other Talon I sell to talk more than they should. Very well. I do have a magua I can sell.
What's the damage?
For you this moon, I do this favor. But tell
100.
no one I have given this for such a low Zorkin rate.
Alright, my friend, I'm going to get more sleep. Have a good night, and we'll see you again in the next stream. Great, Johnny. Hope to see you later, man. Thanks a lot for watching. Good night.
Sure, I can do that.
Then you have my last magua. I know that I can trust you to remain quiet about this. Magua are only to be owned by soldiers, and I could get into trouble if they knew I had some.
What can you tell me about magua?
I tell you what I know for free, because I like your face, Ulukai. The magua plant used to grow all over another region of Adelpha, that is, until Fearan began mining there. When that happened, all the plants started disappearing.
And that's bad?
Yes. You see, Ulukai, when a magua is eaten, it gives strength to the essence. Since there are only a few plants left, Croax has made it illegal for any other Talon but his soldiers to have them.
Hoarding the goods, huh?
The soldiers take many things and keep them for themselves. If you ever find a place they live, you will find many items, I would think.
Never saw Logan in this place. I think he swung hard and away after you shot at them, and then he ran after him. Yeah. That's definitely a good point there. If you really have the mug, I had the mug where he didn't give me, and I got stuck in his history. Really? Lord, I don't have it either. Or maybe it's this one, strange fruit. One strange fruit. Might be this one. Here they are so close to each other. The map is a lot smaller. You had the error too. It said one strange fruit, so it should be magua. Another magua. Oh shit. I haven't.
About that magua.
Have you found one?
No, not yet.
Ah,
The farmers in the rice fields make...
damn it. Shit, man. Nah. I need to save the game each time now. Damn it. I need to go now. I'm already 9. You too, man. Thanks for the help.
I need to tell you something.
What did you wave to me for?
The Linus wants to speak with you. He seems very upset about something.
Ah, shit. I didn't talk with that yet. You can ask him about my way yet. Yeah, I know. Don't be looking at me.
Hi there.
But,
So, Rick.
oh, it,
What? Can I ask you something? Do you know
Bjorn
anything about
Bettelheim.
Kazar?
his
Must-
memories still feel warm in our essence.
Must go direct to the Shamas when you have got the Magua. It is a bug in the game. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Do you know something about Magua?
It is very rare. Only soldiers are allowed to have them.
So how do you know about this game, man? You played it recently, Bjorn.
Pardon me, buddy. Are you load? What's? Sure, I.
Then you...
Oh no. Freaking hell, no. Hell. Get up. No, I think I have it. Yeah.
About that Magua.
Have you found one?
Don't
Yep,
you do any
sure
other
do.
thing of Director
Great.
Shamas?
May I have it now?
Of course.
Thank you.
Tastes good, does it?
No, it is a little flat. Now, what questions do you have, Urukai?
Can you explain the essences to me?
Yes, Urukai. It is important for you to understand this. There are 4 types of essences inside each Talon. We become converted by this essence at a certain age by standing next to the well of essence. After this, we discover what we have become.
What are the 4 types?
There is the essence Fey, which all soldiers are, and most of the Dolotai Guardians were. Although now the Guardians are all different types of essence, since most of the original Guardians have been reverted. The Fey Talon can use his essence like a weapon, sending energy from himself.
And the others?
The Ka essence allows a Talon to become a Shamaz, one who can use his essence to heal. The essence Elui gives the Talon the ability to become smarter or more creative. Most merchants and creators are Elui Talon. And the last one is what most Talon are blessed with, the Ganda essence. This essence gives the Talon great strength and the ability to work for long periods of time.
What can you tell me about that barrier?
Only that Fei Ran created it, and it has kept out all who have tried to enter.
What is beyond it?
A breeding and training camp for Ventilopes. Croax's Ventilope trainers live there as well.
Any way to get around it?
Not that I know of yet, Urukai. The Ventilope are a terror in the sky for all who oppose the will of Fei Ran.
Can you tell me about Feyron?
Fei Ran came to Adelpha a couple of 1,000 moons ago. He met with the prophet Khazar, who had been living peacefully among us for twice as long, and the two began to discuss in anger the fate of Adelpha. Fei Ran met Croax, and soon after he announced that he was the messenger of the Yod Fei.
Isn't it funny how that happens?
Fei Ran began to gather around him other Fei Talon who wanted to rule Adelpha. The Dolotai Guardians began to struggle with them, but Khazar soon stopped this, saying that he would be able to stop Fei Ran peacefully. Fei Ran met with Khazar to discuss peace on Adelpha during Neseat, the Moon of No Seeing. It was then that Fei Ran and Croax reverted Khazar and many of his followers.
What is Neseat?
Neseat is a period of time that comes once every 8,000 moons, where there is no light from the sky.
Both your moons eclipse both your suns at the same time?
I am not sure what you ask, but I think I understand. Yes, the moons become as dark as when you close your eyes. The last Neseat was a dark moon indeed, for that was the moon in which Fei Ran began to rule Adelpha.
How do all Talon feel about me?
I must say that more Talon are starting to like you, Urukai.
Could you heal me now?
Yes, of course.
Nice. Doesn't talk about the tablet yet. Yeah, I think I need to somebody else somehow.
Have you seen Narn?
No, Ulukai, but all Talan now look for him. The soldier.
Ah, shit, I need to find Elliot. Yeah. Oh, kind of hurts me. Okay, Elliot should be close to the home. There's a legal latch. Oh shit. Hold on. Elliot should be here somewhere. If I remember correctly, this is Elliot.
Pardon me, buddy. Have you seen Ilot?
That is him right there.
Ah.
Can I ask you something? Are you Ilot?
Yes, that is I. Are you looking for Narn as well?
Yeah, do you know where he is?
Like I tell soldiers, I have not seen him in many moons. Now I must work.
I really need to find your brother.
I want nothing more than his safe return. But I fear that if I do not finish my field on time, I will be beat more very soon. If only Yeshamaz could come heal me, I could finish my field with no problem.
Yeah. The hell is the other one? There was 3. Okay. You have talked to the Shamas, let him go directly here, Lydia, don't let him kill you. Okay. Was wondering if you're still here.
Can you tell me?
There is...
I need your help. Can you
Again, the soldiers of Krok.
Looks that way.
They constantly look for Narn. Every worker not in the Risfield means they lose their quota for...
Weaker, huh?
There's a bug there. Another bug. Now how many bugs are there? So this zone is the easy zone, the easy part. I don't wanna think what will happen in Tunnel Zone, man. To find all those dudes? Shit. I had problems locating most of them, but now it will be worse. Here you are. Did you finish the Second Contact, the remake? No, where the hell was it? Ah.
Can I ask you something? You feel better?
Oh yes, thank you so much, Ulukai. I will be able to finish my field on time, maybe even help another Talon with his.
Glad to hear it. Now, about your brother.
2 moons ago, Narn's best friend, Lam, was sick. He was not able to finish his field.
For being sick?
No, for not finishing his field. The soldiers depend on the risks that we supply them to remain strong. Lam was only ill 1 moon. Still, Coax had him reverted.
And Narn?
He went crazy with rage. I have never seen a Talon get so upset. He ran off in search of the Mon, which he believes is a powerful weapon of the Yads. I fear he intends to poison his essence by reverting Croax himself.
So, do you know where Narn is?
I do not, Ulukai. But I did see him last moon. He talked a bit about discovering the secret of the 4 temples, and it having something to do with the essence idols, but I know nothing about these stories.
Who would?
Narn spoke of talking with Shamaz Mazum at the Temple Eloi. You should maybe try there. It is north of the Temple Fey.
Thanks. What is an essence idol, by the way?
I do not know, Ulukai, but the 2 wrist counters near the waters of the Temple Fae can tell you more about them, I think. I hear them talk of them sometimes.
Alright, that'll have to do.
Oh yes, Ulukai. You may want to bring a Magua with you when you visit him. I hear the Shamaz is very tired from healing Talon this moon.
Alright, I'm gonna go get those. Well, actually, those 2 jibs are right here. Somewhere. Over there. So I will learn about the essences.
Do you know where any dynamite?
I know there is some in the waters to the southeast of the Temple Fae.
Thanks a lot.
Be careful of the Sankar, Ulukai. They can hurt you greatly if many attack. If you can make a loud explosion in the water, they will die, but I know of no other way to stop them.
I hear that you know something of the essence idols?
I do, Ulukai. I only wish that I was able to give them to you easily as was intended.
Was intended?
Yes. We Guardians have been hiding them for thousands of moons. To one moon give them to you. We had the best place to hide them, in each of the 4 wrist storehouses. The soldiers never went into these storehouses.
And now?
There are soldiers guarding every one. On the moon that you appeared on Adelpha, a small number of farmers became too happy and began burning the wrists at one of the storehouses, trying to weaken the soldiers.
How nice of them.
When Croax learned of this, he had 3 times the number that were involved reverted, and then posted many soldiers around the houses so it would not happen again.
And the idols are still in there, right?
Yes.
My lucky day.
All except the idol that was in the storehouse next to the village. It was discovered missing last moon. We think the soldiers must have found it and taken it into the heart of the Temple Fae. But the other 3 are in the storehouses that are surrounded by soldiers.
And have you any idea why you were guarding them for me?
No, Ulukai. I did hope that you would know already. My guess is that it has something to do with the statues at the top of the temples, since the idols are the same shape. But that is just my guess.
Where are these wrist storehouses?
I would be glad to take you there myself, Ulukai. But I would then lose my secret.
Lol.
Just tell me then.
2 of them are on islands in the water around the Temple Fae. Another is to the northeast of the Temple Fae, placed in between the Temple Eloi and the Temple Ganda. The 4th one is in the village, but I think little of value is in there.
Thanks.
Be careful attacking these places, Ulukai. They are heavily guarded.
Okay. So what if we ask about another dude about that thing? Got 1 and oh look, they like me already. Man, I'm hungry. Need to go eat. Where the hell did my freaking Tunha go? Huh. So now I should discover one. I need 2 more. See one. Shit. Need to do more ammo. And it uses so much energy.
Yo, Shorty. Will this be enough?
I can make what you...
No, not to Zashi.
Yo, Shorty. Will this be enough?
I can make what...
Damn it.
Will this be enough?
I can make what you ask with these, yes. Please give me some time.
Will this be enough?
Well,
I can make what you ask with these,
I
yes.
should have enough
Please give me
to
some
kill them.
time.
Well, you done? No, that's a bug. It should have the hammer.
Are you finished yet?
I am. May these help you in your quest, Urukai.
193. This will have to do. Oh wait. I need to talk with this dude also. Zalinas.
Pardon me, buddy. Have you got a problem?
Yes, Urukai! Thank the gods you have come to help! My friends, the Tuanhar, are in danger!
What's up?
A vicious pack of 5 gamos has arrived at their home, a large landmass to the east of the village. You must go and save them! I will reward you for this, of course!
Let me get this straight. You want me to save your animals by killing others?
Yes! Yes! Please, hurry!
think I'm gonna waste all the ammo here if I go now. That ain't cool, man. Lol. Lol. I can't jump. Oh, look how they're running away. Right. Beautiful animals. When you find the big monster in the water near the temple later, don't pick up the banner around him, shoot damage, and then he will die. Well, you know what? I already picked almost all the dynamite, and then I shot one dynamite and killed him. The monster, you know, it's actually a machine, right? Let's come back here.
Pardon me, buddy. I got rid of the Gamors for you.
Oh, happy moon! I hope you did not hurt any of my friends.
I tried not to.
That is all I need to know.
Shit. Game crashed. Oh well. Alright guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subs. And for the follows. And I'll see you later. Take care. Good night. I'm gonna go sleep now. 7 a.m. in the morning. Oh yeah, if you're new to the stream, don't forget to leave a big like, man. Appreciate it. See ya.